Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing and all the beautiful comments and feedback you leave me. It means the absolute world. So I've had a message come in, and this hasn't just been one message. I've had it about 10 times from different people, and you know me, I keep it real with you guys, and sometimes that's talking about dark things, and it doesn't mean I'm trying to scare anybody. I know the video with the astral spiders freaked a few people out, but it's real guidance coming through, and we have to take the rough with the smooth. There is darkness and there's light, so it's really about dealing with that. And this is the message that I've been asked: how do we shield ourselves from darkness? How do we overcome negative vibes? How do we feel better when we feel low? And it's all connected with the dark energy that comes in, and it tries to beat us down. And the best way to overcome any darkness or any fearful thoughts or any depression that's coming in or any low energy is to ask Archangel Michael for strength and protection. Archangel Michael is the thought of heaven. He's the thought of heaven, and he's built like a machine. He's got armor on. He's beautiful. He wears blue robes. That's how he shows me, blue robes of armor. He's got a beautiful shield that he shields everyone with, from toxins and darkness and negativity and anything trying to drag you down. He's got a sword that he cuts through anything that's dragging you down. He cuts cords with things for you. It's a sword of truth. It speaks the truth. It allows you to stand in your power and stand in your truth and integrity. And that's what Archangel Michael does. He's got the power to pick you up off the floor when you're at your lowest. When you feel like the 10 of Swords, that you're lying on the floor with daggers in your back and you don't know how to get up again, Archangel Michael will give you the strength to get up on your feet, and he'll say, "Get up, warrior. Get up, soldier, fight another day." When I talk about Archangel Michael, I feel very powerful, and you will feel that power energy coming through the screen, and you'll feel Archangel Michael surrounding you with strength right now. And when you connect with Archangel Michael, you just feel fearless. You feel powerful. You feel strong and independent and like you can do anything. And he's done it to me. I've had moments on this journey where I've been at rock bottom, and it's been painful. It's been painful. And, it hasn't happened very often, but when I first went into separation with my masculine, and it was so painful, the worst pain I've ever experienced, and I've been through so much pain and suffering in my life and death and all kinds of things, but nothing compared to that feeling of being separated the first time from my twin. And the angels tell me, and this is the experience that I've had, that every time you go into separation it gets easier and easier because you get stronger and stronger. But that first time, I remember feeling such intense pain, I wanted to end it, and I've never felt like that ever, and this is dark talking about this, but I know we will have all had moments like that. And Archangel Michael came to me at that moment of the lowest moment, and he said, "Get up, warrior. Get up, soldier. You need to fight on now. You are strong. You are powerful. You are a divine feminine. You are power. Why are you like this? This isn't you." And he gave me a motivational power talk that made me stop crying. It made me get up. It made me feel better. And that's the power of Archangel Michael. And that's what I really want to portray in this video. So for everyone who said, how do I stop negative things coming at me? How do I, shield myself from negatives? You call on Archangel Michael, and he helps you fight on another day, and he will stand in front of you with his shield, and he will not allow anything negative to come at you. He will not let anything come into your energy field without your say so, because remember, you have to ask Archangel Michael for help. And people message me and they say, "Will you ask Archangel Michael for me this? Will you ask the angels to do that?" And yes, I can, but I can't call on angels for you. You have to do it yourself, because if you don't do it yourself, they haven't got the authority to come in, because everybody's got free will. And I just spoke about that on the How to Connect with the Angels video. So call on Archangel Michael today to protect you. And the power of Archangel Michael is increased tenfold, 1,000-fold, 1,000,000-fold by calling on Archangel Michael and the Band of Mercy angels. These are warrior angels that work with Archangel Michael to bring strength and protection in. And it's so very powerful. I remember one time we got a really bad thunderstorm where I lived, and it was so scary, and I was sitting, and obviously I live alone, so I was sitting and I was a little bit afraid. And I called on Archangel Michael and the Band of Mercy angels, because it felt like the storm was right over the house, and it was thundering and lightning, and it was horrible. And literally it was about 2 seconds after, 2 seconds to 2 minutes after it took about that time, but very, very quickly, it felt like somebody picked the storm up and moved it. There wasn't even any rain. That's the power of Archangel Michael and the Band of Mercy angels. And I say to everybody, if you're in a scary situation, if anything's happening and you're afraid, if you could be walking up the street and there could be like an argument going on or a fight going on, and your defenses go up and you suddenly think, I need protection right now. If you call on Archangel Michael and the Band of Mercy angels, they will literally take you out of the equation. They can work miracles. Something bad can be happening in the physical, in the 3D, and if you call on Archangel Michael, he will send in physical people to help you. That's how powerful he is. And if there's no physical people around, then he will come into human form to help you. So, there's plenty of opportunities for bringing Michael in. And I'm going to tell you a story right now. I've shared this before, but I just think it'll give you goose pimples if I tell it, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you will not have heard this story before. When I first saw Doreen Virtue live, it was in Zurich, Switzerland, and this was way back. I think this was 2012. Was it 2012? It was 2012. I went to see Doreen Virtue do an Archangel seminar in Zurich, Switzerland. I went by myself. I had never flown on a plane before by myself, so it was scary, And when I went, it was a beautiful experience. I had first class ticket going. I felt like it was all magical. It felt like the angels were surrounding me in protection, and everything runs smoothly. Everything. The seminar was perfect. It was all beautiful. And then coming back was a different story. I'd booked an economy ticket, and Zurich airport, I flew back on a Sunday, and I got to the airport, there was pretty much nobody there. It was very freaky. I was a bit scared. And when I was getting ready in the hotel, there was a song on, and it was about a plane falling out of the sky. So I started getting really nervous and panicky. And literally, I was in the airport and there was nobody around because I was quite early for the plane. And there was plenty of seating everywhere. And this old man, he must have been in his 80s. 85, around that. He came and he sat right next to me, and there was so much room he could have sat anywhere, and he come and sat next to me. So you know what we're all like. I was messaging one of my friends at the time, and he was talking to me, and I was there's a strange old man talking to me right now, and I tried to send the text message, and the text message deleted. And I thought, well, that's a bit strange. So I was talking to this guy, and he was a nice guy, It wasn't like I was thinking, he's some crazy person. I talk to anybody anyway, And I was really getting on with him. We were talking, and then I went to the toilet, and I tried to send the message again to my friend. I put, there's a really nice, old man talking to me, and I tried to send the message, and the message, it deleted, and my phone switched itself off. Now I had a full battery. It was bizarre. So I thought, oh, okay then. So I went back, and it was nearly time board the plane, and everything was filling up, And we had to get on this bus thing to get to the plane, which had never happened before. And he kind of guided me through it all. And then we got onto the plane and he was sitting in first class and I was sitting at the back of the plane. So we said our goodbyes and then I went back to my seat and it was like a final destination moment. I was sitting there, I was hearing all the creaks, I was seeing things, people were coughing, there was a baby screaming behind, there was a man next to me on his laptop and he was having an argument on the phone, and I was just noticing everything and I started panicking. And I thought, how am I going to survive this trip back? And I called on Archangel Michael for protection. And I called on Archangel Michael for protection anyway in the hotel, because this song had come on while I was getting ready about a plane falling from the sky. So I was petrified of what was going to happen. And anyway, I always remember it flicked on, boarding complete, the light came on, and then out of nowhere, this man, this 80-odd-year-old man who'd come down and been sitting with me, he came down from the aisle and he opened up the bag compartment and he took out my bag and he said, "Come on, you're coming to sit with me." Now, I tell people this story and they say, "Liz, things like this just don't happen on planes, you know." But obviously I don't know because I don't fly very often. I prefer to holiday in the UK, you know. So I was like mesmerised by this, that he just picked me up out of my seat pretty much and took me into first class. And there was pretty much nobody in the first class area. So I sat with him and, you know, we talked all the way back and it was amazing conversation. We talked about angels. He told me I was loved by God and the angels. He even knew what I was drinking because they came round and he ordered a drink for me. And during the seminar, I was drinking apple juice and he ordered me an apple juice. And there was a lot of turbulence and it was a very scary ride back. And he calmed me and, you know, it was amazing. And the thing is, even now, I mean, it blows me away because he told me a story about he was married with children. He told me his name and all these things. And I can't remember any of it. I can't remember any of it, what he told me, you know. I can't even really remember what he looked like, apart from he was older. He was around 80s. And he, you know, a frail 80-year-old man. And you know, we were talking, and when we got off the plane, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got back. It was as simple as I'd had a panic attack. I don't know what would have happened. And they're showing me breathing into a paper bag. That's what would have had to have happened. And we got into the airport, and you know, I got my bag, and I hadn't got to get luggage or anything like that. And he turned around and he said to me, gave me a hug, and he said, "That's where you're going, Liz. You've got nothing to declare." And I said, "Thank you." And, you know, we said our goodbyes. And I put my bag down. And I literally turned round 2 seconds after because I thought, you know, that was amazing. I'm going to go and thank him again. And he disappeared. He disappeared. And he was nowhere. And this was an 80-year-old man. You know, they don't just disappear. They'd be frailly walking on, you know. And he disappeared. And I know now, and I knew at that particular moment, because I cried, that was Archangel Michael in human form. He came to me in human form to help me. That was why the text disappeared. That's why my phone turned itself off. And that's why the miracle happened. That he helped me to sit in first class because I'd had a panic attack. And he showed me the power of protection. And that was me having an actual angel experience. And, you know, when I think about it now, I'm getting a bit emotional talking about it, you know, because it blew me away. There is no way that could have been anybody but Archangel Michael. He came to save me. Well, he did save me. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Yeah, I'm getting a bit emotional. You know, he came and he picked me up in his wings and he protected me all the way back to the UK. And, you know, the fact that he told me that I was loved by God and the angels, just, wow, you know, wow. So these things happen. So the next time you're feeling afraid or you feel that you're being attacked by any psychic attack energy or low energy or anything dark, then the first thing you do is call on Archangel Michael. And if you're still feeling it, call on Archangel Michael and the Band of Mercy Angels. And he will surround you and protect you and love you. And you will know that you are protected and guarded. And you are guarded, you know. So where are Archangel Michael's cards? Wow, thank you, Archangel Michael. I've got goose pimples. Wow. Archangel Michael, thank you for being with me right now and everybody watching. What would you like to guide these people, please? What would you like everybody watching to know of how you protect them, that you are protecting them right now? How would you like me to pass this guidance on, Archangel Michael? What would you like these amazing people to know right now? Wow. Wow. Let's see what he says then. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. How amazing is that? So I feel that some of you may be watching right now thinking, can you trust me? Giving you these messages. And Archangel Michael saying, yes, you can. I am trustworthy. He's also saying that you can trust Archangel Michael. You can trust in the power of the angels because the angels are trustworthy. And they're just actually showing me in this card flying, you know, like when we were flying in the air, that Archangel Michael was sent to me, and he's got his amazing sword there in front, so he is protecting you and watching over you always. New beginnings and a fresh start. So if you're afraid of what's coming next, then the angels are saying don't be. Archangel Michael is saying I'm with you. You have got a new beginning and a fresh start ahead, and Archangel Michael will be with you every step of the way. So if you've got some scary changes coming in, call on Archangel Michael and he will show you the way. Wow, keep your eyes on your targeted intention. So, you know, keep looking forward into the light. He's saying keep looking at the light. Don't look behind you at the past that you can't change. Don't look at the future that is scary because it hasn't happened yet. Look right now into the heart of things, into the present moment, because that's where the light is, and the light will overcome any darkness. So keep your eyes on the targeted intention. And Archangel Michael saying, wow, beautiful, look at this, amazing. Shield yourself. You couldn't get a bigger sign from that. Archangel Michael is saying, I am with you to shield you. So all you need to do is call on Archangel Michael and he will shield you from harm. So I'm going to read what it says, so let's do it together now. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your powerful purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. Wow, how beautiful is that? So Archangel Michael is not only keeping you safe, but anybody that you ask for. Wow. Wow, your children are watched over by angels. So again, we got this card not long ago, and I know it helps so many people to know that their children were loved and supported, because this is saying if you've got children right now, Archangel Michael is loving them and supporting them. But it's also showing me the girl here that Archangel Michael is protecting all the feminines right now. Protecting the feminines and shielding the feminines, because the feminines right now feel a little bit like they're under attack. You know, that you've got darkness around and you are loved and protected. But Archangel Michael is saying shield yourself. And the way you do that is by asking him to come in and surround you in amazing light. Purple light, blue light, white light, whatever works for you. But Archangel Michael will help you to heal from the past, to walk forward fearlessly into the future and stand in your power right now in the light, no matter what darkness is coming in. So whenever you're feeling afraid, call on Archangel Michael, and then one day you'll be sharing a story just like the one I've shared with you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.